calling all them haters. I'm like you already. When it's beef, I go so noodles. I call that flow spaghetti. Number one, I always stand. No one can do better. With your girl, I smash and leave. Then the next day, I forget.
Definitely recognize.
You're listening to MVL Radio. This is Sweet to the Song. We finally got Lil SNS here. We're so excited. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
We definitely appreciate that.
Okay, so we were just talking about this. You were on the Breakfast Club and you were talking about Charlamagne.
Yeah, that's the homie. Big shout outs to Charlamagne.
Okay, so how did he discover you? Was it through your father, DJ SNS?
It was through my pops. My pops my pops and him had their own rapport, and then ever since then he always been cool with my pops. He seen my pops store up stuff for me or whatever, so he was familiar. My pops put him on in my music. It was like he offered, like, yo, bring him up to the show.
Right.
That was the first time we went on the Breakfast Club, and I got a lot of look off that, a lot of love, and we built more of a relationship, and he was ready for me to come back at a certain point in time, but I felt like I wanted to come when it was mostly necessary and it was much needed. So the second time I had an EP out, and that was the first time I really sold a whole body of work.
Right.
So I felt like that was a good time to, come back, and he was with it again, you know what I'm saying? So I know my next time I ever go back, I want to make a bigger impact. So the mixtape that I'm probably coming out soon, I probably won't go to the Breakfast Club for that. I'm gonna wait till it's something major, or to where they really gotta have me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So but it was all love. Charlamagne showed love, and he's definitely not a. He will tell me if I was trash or not. So the fact that he's seeing me out here moving, that meant a lot to me, because we need more guys like him. Like, that's not really yes men.
Just the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He's not really
He tell
a yes
you what
man.
it is.
Yeah, and people don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People don't like that, but
It
they
is.
too busy on their high horse. These guys they on, so they, you know what I'm saying? They too busy getting love, that when somebody with that type of power tells them, well, I don't like this, or this was trash, or this was this, they ain't used to hearing that, you know what I'm saying? So they think it's hate, and they ain't really hating. It's just somebody who genuinely don't like it. You know what I mean?
So you ever felt like you had to prove yourself, like to separate yourself from your father, or you was like, that is a part of you?
I mean, I realized it was a part of me at some point in time, but I still had to separate the two, because when he speak, people think that he's speaking for the both of us.
Mm.
And sometimes he is, but 9 times out of 10, we don't think the same. You know what I mean? We grew up different, so we think different.
Mm-hmm.
We just two different people. You know what I mean? Even when we speak on rap, our opinions be different. You know what I'm saying? We debate all the time. You know what I mean? So, like, our studio sessions with us two in it, you know what I mean? I don't really be wanting nobody there, just for the simple fact that it get crazy sometimes.
Does your father, he makes some of your beats too, correct?
Yeah, he produces. I got a couple producers, but he produces, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, like, when the father thing kick in, because he be thinking sometimes, oh, because you my pops, I'm going to do this beat faster than I'm going to do this beat. It don't go like that.
How does he separate the two, or he does it? It's the same thing.
It'd be hard for him to separate the two.
Yeah,
It ain't hard
I
for
can
me
imagine.
to separate the two. You know what I'm saying? I'm always easy to separate the two, because I came in this game knowing it's just like a job. Well, it is a job for me. So I came in this game knowing that you really can't have family. It's hard to have family in business regardless. So
That's true.
Right.
but we both bred it into this, so it was gonna happen that way regardless. In the beginning, he was running my career. You know what I'm saying? I ran to him from 16 to like 18, 19. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I felt like I just needed to do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't used to that, but it had to happen.
How do you feel like from like 16 to like running to your father at like those ages 16 and 19, and then you now? How do you feel like you've grown as an artist? And like you felt like, do you feel like you have a different attitude? You've matured, like?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Well, from 16 to 18, 19, it was more because he a legend. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
his opinion, like, even if we have a debate, that's why I don't like also people in the studio with us, because when he has a point, I might really feel like that don't make no sense, but the people around me, they gonna agree with it because he a legend and they feel like he know what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? So they be like, nah, he been in this game for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You gotta listen to him. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's story ain't meant the same, written the same. So what happened for this artist and these couple artists might not happen for me. So I never go around that. You know what I'm saying? So I grown because when he was running it, people wasn't, you know what I mean, people wasn't really behind the campaign as much because it felt like it was just more because he was my pops, you know what I'm saying? So when I decided to just lay back from like making the music that we were making at that time and just live, and I went through, you know, a whole lot of things in life, and then I just decided to just do a lot of freestyles because before I got with my pops, when at 12, 13, I was writing a lot of conscious music and stuff like that. Like a lot of conscious music and a lot of things you gotta think about. That was probably ain't even make sense to me at the time. It was real life situations, but how do me 12, 13 really know about these things?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then at that time, you know, Mace was hot, you know,
right.
Cam and them was hot, you know what I mean? It was Harlem, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you had to have that type of flair to you. My pops really wasn't feeling that. Like, it was cool what I was spitting, but he wasn't really trying to hear that. And I understood it later on, you know what I'm saying? Because when I hear certain guys be rapping, and they be thinking, yo, that's be the problem with the game now, because people be thinking just because this rapper ain't rapping about this, that, oh, he's just super lyrical, he's just super nice because he put a bunch of big words together and things like that.
It's not even like that.
It ain't never like that. Hov been said, you know, because the dude use big words that don't mean he to break. Just don't understand on the bullshit that he writes. So, you know what I mean? I took that and was like, nah, I understand. And at that point in time, from 16, 17, it was the whole party, Harlem, Get Light era, you know what I'm saying? So it was a whole lot of parties in there. I was going to parties, a whole lot of parties at that time. So I made nothing but party music. At that time, Webb was hot, you know what I'm saying? So, and then when he had his little fall, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say fall, but pause, you know what I'm saying? Labels wasn't really trying to go for that sound. And it wasn't me having the Webstar sound. It's just we Harlem. That's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? It was the culture. They wasn't really wanting that. So, like certain ones did, but it was just selling me dreams and things like that. So, but I was young, so I didn't get it until I just sat down and thought to myself, and I just said, you know what I mean? I gotta go back to that rapper that I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, but not with a Harlem twist. You know what I'm saying? With just swagging it out a little more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I become the rapper that I am now. I was just writing a lot of freestyles, dropping them, getting a whole lot of buzz. I did maybe a couple of originals that I kept in the tuck. I did like 2. It was from 16 on, I was always getting played on the radio. I always had love on the radio, but I fell back when I was writing a lot of freestyles. And then I dropped a record called Yellow Diamonds. It was a more turn up kind of record. It was for the clubs, but it was only cause the sample was right then and there with Rihanna. So I had made the beat at the time, and the record just started growing. You know what I'm saying? At that point in time, I was in Miami with my pops. I met Meek. Meek got on the record. Jalil Beats had gave me 2 beats. I had dropped the record from Jalil called In the Loop mad long ago. That was getting some buzz, but I ain't promoted too much, because at that time I'm still looking at my pops for like, yo, how we do this.
Right.
I didn't understand the full-fledged of moving and promoting songs yet. And we didn't have a whole bunch of social media outlets at that time. We only had like Twitter.
Right.
I mean, Facebook was out, but
it's not the same as Twitter.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? People wasn't on Facebook like that. It was Twitter, straight Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So Twitter that's all we had. So I was still doing things the old-fashioned way, word of mouth. And even to this day, I still do that sometimes. Like, I'm good on social media, you know what I'm saying? But when you sign out and when you turn that off,
whole
in
different
real,
ball
it's
game.
it's real life. Is you really
Yeah.
getting that type of love in real life? You know what I'm saying? That's the love I be getting. You know what I'm saying? I love that more than social media love. You know what I'm saying? So when I had the Yellow Diamonds record popping, my pops ain't want me to do none of those freestyles, dropping them freestyles and stuff.
I love
like
the
that.
freestyles. It
Yeah.
shows that you're a real MC.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was jacking beats, writing them, putting them out. OD from like 18 on, and then my pops was against that, but I ain't listened to him. And
Right.
It worked. It was gaining the buzz of what I wanted people to listen to me for, which was the lyrics, the bars. And I still had that Me and Meek record in the tuck. And even then, I can't fully say like, yo, my pops don't be knowing what he talking about, because in the beat selection of sending Meek the beat, I was going to send him a turn-up record, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
My pops sent them a New York record, you know what I'm saying? Because it'll last more.
Right.
And I understood that. And when he did it, I couldn't even say no by the time he sent it. Meek sent it back the next day.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even write my verse yet. So I was like,
That's dope.
I'm going to have to roll with this, you know what I'm saying? But it's so timeless that if I was to decide next couple months from now, get lit and put a whole lot of money behind that record and run with it, I still can.
Right.
Because it's timeless. I ain't really, you know what I mean? It ain't, well, the turn up movement is still around, but so New York that it's so, but the sample is so general, it, you know what I mean? It's timeless, you know what I'm saying?
Play it anytime.
Right.
Yeah, and then I had told Flex,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Yo, this the next record we about to drop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What you feel about it? And then instead of telling me, he leaked it and bombed it and played it all crazy, and that just got crazy with the bars. Everybody was loving it, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy in the streets at that time, because all Meek had out at the time was I'm a Boss and House Party.
Yeah.
So it was love. I was still dropping freestyles like no other, because that's the people was loving that. Like that was the clubs, but I wanted people to respect them bars. So I was still doing that, gearing up for my first official mixtape, which was Son of the Future. So I needed to step away from my pops and do my own thing and create my own movement to find out who I am, you know what I'm saying, and live life and just, you know, talk about experiences that at that time I wasn't going through, because I was all up in them parties
Right.
until I realized life wasn't one big party.
Yeah,
That's true.
That hit you real quick.
Yeah.
Was there like a significant event in your life that made you think like, wow, this life is really not about this. I need to like turn it around and maybe put it in my music. Like that, it's something that like happened to you that made you want to change your sound.
It's probably like three
Mhm.
three things. Like one, just when I'm standing outside, when I stopped really going to parties, I was standing outside. We got into a lot of trouble, you know what I'm saying? Me and my homeboys. Because when I was going to parties, they weren't going to parties. They was
Right.
outside, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was just going to parties and stuff like that.
Right.
When I had parties is when they would come out, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when I was going to parties, they wasn't having time for that. And I understood it when I was out there, although, you know, it was wrong what we was doing, but when we that's where we at when we come from them parties, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? I became a product of that. So we was just getting into trouble, you know what I mean, outside, you know what I mean? I don't really like glorifying that type of life, you know what I'm saying? I tell the stories in the music, but, you know what I mean? But yeah, I know what I mean by outside.
Yeah.
I definitely know
You know
what
what I'm
you
saying?
mean.
And when I was going to a party one time, I was so oblivious to what was going on. The hooligans was outside, you feel me? I walked through a whole group of them. Things got crazy. Something got backed out on me, aimed at me. I was like, whoa, when I got back to my block, I'm like, yo, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? So
Oh wow.
so think that, you know what I mean, and just yeah, just I mean, and just like, you know, family, like, you know what I mean, like with this music, it ain't just to be it wasn't just to be cool on your block and things like that. And in Harlem, you couldn't just have one hot song and fade away. We'll fry you for that. You know
That's the difference. Because with you, I listen to your whole
on the SoundCloud.
On SoundCloud, I like every single song. I can't do that with every artist.
No,
it's probably like one artist I'll feel like, oh, 3 songs I like. That's it. But you, I'm like, okay, there's a flow here.
Yeah. When you keep it above, that's what happens.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't be out here trying to just make it seem like, yo, we the roughest, toughest and all that, and we too just, you know what I'm saying?
Like you too untouchable.
You're authentic.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We tell stories. I done have fun. I done went through trials and tribulations. You know, I still go through trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? I don't have as much fun as I used to because, you know, I just think about things more. You know what I mean? But and parties, I done went to parties that I wasn't even supposed to be at because of my age. You know what I'm saying? But my pops is big homie, so I got in them things. You know what I'm saying? Like
lucky.
At 18.
You know what I would do if I had a father that was like the biggest DJ and I can go to any party.
But I couldn't do nothing at that point in time. Everybody had bottles in their hand. I ain't have nothing. I had to drink the water that my pops was getting.
I know, you at the clubs and everything.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? That's when I seen that's how I seen who was them guys though, like as far as like in my town, like rest in peace my man Hud 6. He was out there in them clubs, the love that he was getting and how he used to have the attention on him, and just because he was an honorable dude and, you know what I mean, people loved him. I you know what I mean, I liked it that, you know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't a rapper.
Right.
I mean, he was cool with Cam, but you know what I'm saying? People loved him for him. You know what I mean? And it was other guys like that as well, you know what I'm saying? So I experienced that, you know.
So you leave your heart on your music?
Yeah, you know what I mean? I like you to listen to it because it gives you a lot of ideas of who we are, you know what I'm saying? I can't really explain my life in 15 seconds, you know what I mean? Like these other guys be trying to do.
Right.
But, so I be putting it in the music, you know what I'm saying? You look at my Instagram, 9 times out of 10, it's all about music. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to sit there and be Insta famous, posting up a whole lot of jokes and stupid stuff like that. You feel me?
Shirtless poses.
Yeah, it'd be funny. I'll post up a pic here and there on some funny stuff, but 9 times out of 10, I ain't on that time. You know what I mean? We posting music, we broadcasting what we doing. You know what I'm saying? So
are you forever? Because between the beef with Meek Mill and Drake, are you forever team Meek Mill?
Oh yeah, I ride with Meek 100%. But you know what I'm saying? Like I can't I like back to back, so I'm not gonna say and be like I don't like back to back. I like back to back. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like charged up, but I like back to back.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? I be when I have. It's so crazy you'd have thought I was Meek as many texts and calls I got when this happened. You know what I'm saying? I got so many texts and calls. Just because, like, yo, they getting at your man, wilding at you, know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like what he trying to do as far as, like, when he was trying to do the back and forth with him and how he was trying to deliver it, it can't work in this era because it's just so...
Regardless of what Drake does, he's always gonna...
That's what I tell people, too. Yeah. Like, I tell people, too, like, he can't do no wrong right now, you feel me? Like, at this point, you know what I'm saying? Because when people be saying, oh, he took this long, or he ain't respond to this stuff, like, there's plenty people that have got at Drake and he ain't respond, you feel me? And they just swept that under the rug. Hov said his name, he ain't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And
Kendrick?
They ain't, you know what I'm saying?
It's a new age for hip-hop.
It's just... That's what Meek be saying about this Instagram thing. It just be giving a whole lot of people that you wouldn't be talking to in real life or wouldn't even having whose opinion wouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm never for that. Social media, never for that. Never for that.
So you're more in person, like if you got a problem, come see me.
Yeah. Straight or if it's something that you got a problem with, come holler at me. Just hit my phone if you feel it. Or you want to speak to me directly, speak to me directly. You know what I'm saying? That's how we going to be about it. I don't got time to be going back and forth with you on the gram or Twitter, or Facebook and all that. I can't even type that fast to keep it all the way 100 with you. So
too many characters.
Yeah,
Right.
too many,
Right.
too much stuff I want to say. Now I want you to hear the tone of voice that I'm in, or I want you to see how I'm moving so you can know how I feel. I can't know how you really feel just typing to me.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't me. That ain't never been me.
That ain't feeling. That's just words. Like,
Yeah, that ain't never been me.
nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Even if I have an argument with somebody on the phone, we going back. If Texas, if you send me more than 3 and I sent you more than 3, I'm calling your phone.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Pick
what I'm
up.
saying? Yeah,
No.
I don't got time to be texting.
So it's speaking of phones, do your hotline be blinging with the girls and all that?
Wait,
You know,
I was gonna get to this too.
Let's talk about that. Like you got side pieces, whatever. Girls,
What is
like
this?
you got a lady in mind.
I
Like
ain't got no side pieces, man. That ain't what we on, man.
that's good. That's good. You a gentleman. I appreciate that.
I see you being that type of guy, and that's good. Stay that
Yeah,
way.
we on the hunt for bigger and better things. You know what I'm saying? That's just really what it is.
So you
Okay.
grinding and you waiting for the right person coming to you.
I mean, nah. I
got a lady.
So I'm sure you do. I mean,
yeah, but she know. I mean, we ain't on
She
that.
know.
You gotta. It is what it is.
It is what
you
it
gotta
is.
express
You know
it.
what I mean? I don't be like
she knows.
yeah.
so can we get personal on your phone? Who's like the most famous? Look,
The famous people that I speak to.
in your contact list. Who you can like FaceTime out of nowhere right now?
I mean, for stars, I don't be hitting them up unless I need them for something. But this is a new phone, so probably the only person that's famous right now in this phone would be Irv brother Chris Gotti, and I think I'm not too sure. That might be it.
Let me check my phone.
Let me check my phone.
That might be it for right now. But my other number that I just had, oh man, that was everybody. That was that used to be Chinks. That used to be that was Meek. That was Jim. That was a couple guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the only person right now. Oh, DJ Enough and DJ Enough. That's the big homie. I just got his number at the Global Spin Awards.
What's the last video you recorded in your phone?
I'll tell you right now. Other than my little Snapchat I just did over here.
Yeah.
My performance at the BET Music Matters.
Nice, and that was a really, really good performance. I was
Thanks
there.
a lot. Thanks a lot.
The energy was wow, and your grandmother was there too.
Yeah, that was
Showing love.
dope, man. That was dope. She's never came to none of my shows and none of that. I don't be wanting to. Like I don't know. That made me feel funny. But
Right.
She was there early. I'm like, yo, grandma, what you doing?
That's amazing. And
What
the
do you
whole
think?
time.
Does she listen to your music?
I hope not.
No, but the whole time she was excited. She was smiling. She had the camera like number one
but she
fan.
know what
It was
it is.
good.
Like
PG
she
for
from
her?
Harlem. She know what it is. So
Yeah.
she know, and she know anything I'm talking about in them lyrics. I ain't lying. You know what I'm saying?
So you didn't have to keep it PG. She knew what it was.
Nah,
Right.
yeah, she know we can't. She used to call me, cause when my mother had me staying in my grandmother's house from most majority of the times, or if I wasn't, my mom had to go to work or anything, I would always try to stay at my grandmother's house.
Yeah.
I think anybody that's a live wire right now, or really either was a not bad kid, but just wilding or was a wild one,
Mhm.
they stay with their grandmoms. You know what I'm
True.
saying? Like your moms or pops really wasn't playing that, but you know what I mean. Your grandmoms, what could she really do? You know what I'm saying?
And
My grandma
spoil
used
you
to
to
yell from down the block calling me, but couldn't find me. She had to go
Right.
through parks and find me. You feel me? And we didn't have no phones at the time, so
So you
That's-
was everywhere.
yeah, I was everywhere.
And
She
again,
couldn't keep track of you.
at your performance, you've heard it before that you dancing like Barbie Smurder.
Yeah,
But look, I loved it. It was good.
that was love. That's how we be having fun, man.
Yeah.
We ain't too, you know
It
what
was
I'm
a
saying?
lot
We
of
ain't
fun.
too gooned up to be having fun. We love to have fun, man.
I heard Bobby's coming out soon.
Nah, they just denied his bail.
Oh yeah, I
jeez.
heard that too. Yeah.
That's
wow.
unfortunate. See, it be things
I
like
heard
that.
I heard the
don't mean to
label
be too-
isn't even don't bail him out,
I'm
which is
saying
unfortunate.
I don't mean to be too like conscious and political about it, but it's things like that, man. Like you got people getting killed
Mm-hmm.
by opposite races and other type of I won't say opposite, other races and things like that. They get out a week after, or they get a bail, and they able to
That's
just.
true.
It's crazy.
Move on like nothing happened.
Conspiracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? His charge is just conspiracy. Although
they kept him for too long, honestly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But conspiracy could get you jammed up, you know what I'm saying? My cousin Gus, he served 5 years for conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? So
jeez.
Yeah, and so by the time he seen me, I was probably like 16. He got locked up early on. You know what I'm saying? But he served 5 years for conspiracy. So conspiracy could get you jammed up. Skywalker's illegal. And I'm like, yo, people dying out here. People
That's
get
true.
killed.
Exactly.
Cops is killing.
It's a genocide of black people.
It is.
Cops is killing us. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
And they people just turning the cheek, and then people, and you know, ignorant people always want to try to blame Obama. You know what I'm saying?
That's not him.
Yeah, like
he's just trying to clean up the mess.
Right.
Clean up the mess that he was deep in. People forgot before this man came in, we had Bush. Then we had Bush.
Yeah, we had Bush.
Years.
We had Bush.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? How many people we sent to war? You know what I mean?
Right.
You know
Thousands
what
of
people
things
died
he
for
did,
no
man.
reason.
You know what I mean?
No reason at all.
Come on, man. Things his grandfather did. I talk about stuff like this on my new mixtape coming on Harlem Horror 2.
I was just about to
So
ask
now
you that,
you
if
knew-
he was going to get political.
I know. Before we wrap up the interview, can you get us with a freestyle?
Of course. We let me see. You want it acapella? We do this acapella?
Yeah, why not?
It don't matter. We did this in the Breakfast Club and things. Fresh up out the projects with the business is. Strapped hoodie, the mags down, what the issue is. Wanna ball out, catch me on my strip. For the green, I should kill on the block with 36. Riding with my old heads and my youngins. It'll be a total slaughter if them hollers push the buttons. All my niggas down to murder and they all loaded for nothing. I'm the truth, and I dare devils to try me with stunting. I'll be busting, nigga. No comp, a cheetah up in a snail race. Nigga talking tough to me, I be his hell date. Back out, how about now, nigga? You felt Drake? You need more than Johnny Cochran to be the shell case. I said slide through your block and some night gears, knife near, sleeping on me, I be a nightmare. Rob in the cut quiet like librarians, water whipping fish kitchen looking like an aquarium. Freak letting birds by, he don't let a word by. Cosby wanting info, but he don't tell him like Jeremiah. A plug gave me A1, told me he sell it straight. Don't play Milo Wiz, give him shorts, I give him shake. Wait, living the back block lifestyle. The booth, I'm Lennox Lewis, I be putting the mic down. 101, they got a collar prop profile. They try to jump me, I back out and let that Mac go wild. I own it. Can't even look at these guys as opponents. On these verses, I see lions that turn into rodents. You know what I mean? I give them more.
Yo, that was hot.
Look.
It gave me goosebumps.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
This is historical moment. When you blow up, we got this recorded.
Yeah, I give them more.
Yes, please.
Go
I
ahead.
give them more. Okay, so, you now rocking with the black Benny Blanco. Icy Gang's honcho. It's too many Slim Jims for me to act macho. From a town where there's more mourners than Alonzo. The way I illustrate, I'm like Basquiat, Picasso. The real bullies, these niggas is Nickelodeon. Sweep 'em like a custodian. Dynamite, no Napoleon. Hopping out of Range Rolls and hang foes and bang bros and stink hove when we change clothes. In the hood, but we live by the same code. Even to the teachers in the schools, niggas never told. When they trying to take your life, you should never fold. Youngins holding heat, fist fighting, getting old. I put the pen to the pad, write some sinister jags to record labels. I'm delivering bags, toes in the tag, tapes on the scene. From a city that never sleeps, they plot from the green. Nigga said that my verses are Jordan, but my hooks are Kareem. From a city where they kill like that, it's real like that. In the streets, Middle East, it's real like that. I said murder in front of ox. Niggas, they call it cops. Niggas live down the block, beefing with up the block. After a party, every teenager is getting shot for beefing over a girl or bragging with what they got. Facebook, get you snapped, watch what they quoted, the pictures of guns. I said, I tell my little sister don't make me backhand you. Little girls nowadays freaking on camera. That's
Wow.
amazing.
Look, this is what hip hop feels like.
History in the making.
This is what it is right here.
I'm just telling you stories, man.
You heard
Keeping
it,
it
Lil
real.
SNS on MVL Radio. Thank you so much for coming through, Lil SNS.
Most love. Most
Make sure
definitely.
follow him social media.
At LilSNS. We did us drop the Lil. We just SNS. But you know when it on all the social sites is Lil SNS. They took the SNS on all them, so I couldn't even change it. But I'm gonna change it come New Year's.
Sounds good.
Harlem Horror 2. January. I ain't giving no date.
Look, we're looking for it.
I can't wait to
I
cop
can't
that.
wait.
Substance, man.
Let's do that.
Let's do
You
it.
dropping on that Piffy?
I might. I don't know, man. I don't know. That Pip did something horrible to me before, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
but
man.
I might still drop it on that Pip. That's where everybody go to, you know what I'm saying? But it'll be everywhere, not just that Pip. That Pip, live mixtapes, Audio Mac. I'm really rocking with Audio Mac right now. It's so hands-on. But Harlem Horror 2 is going to be something special, I promise you. I'm about to drop the single Facts in like a couple weeks. Something real. It's real Harlem, though.
Let's do it. So
And
thank
please
you.
drop it with us so we can play it on the station.
Oh yeah,
Please do.
most definitely. I'll send that to y'all. And you know, it's the Icy Gang. A movie coming soon. I got me and Chris Gotti got a little situation coming with a movie. I'm gonna speak on that when we get everything underway. Clothing line still popping. You know what I'm saying? Just hit me up if you want some clothing, Icy Gang clothing. I just did another venture with some guys in LA. They branded in LA and Canada. It's called MESS, MESS. It stands for Making Every Second Successful.
Oh, I like that.
You know what I'm saying? I partnered up with them. You know what I'm saying? I get a little cheese off that. So
That's amazing.
new venture out right now.
That's
just
great.
catch me, man.
Let's
We
do
working.
it. All right. We're always here for you.
Nah, most definitely.
Thank you so much.
Big money, my only language. You talk the wires, then meet the steel. It be real, out of line. Only chasing them dollar signs. Never snitch, but I take your chick and I spank that ass and then drop it down. SNS on